Hello, everyone, and
Hello.
welcome to the 5th official Metroid Marathon, Metroid Bread Marathon, or Metroid Marathon 5 Bread, or some combination of bread. We're eating a lot of carbs.
I think the actual title is Metroid Marathon 5 Bread, because we based it off of Metroid 5.
Dread. But also Metroid Bread Marathon works. Regardless, in case you don't know who we are, hi, my name's Mike.
I'm Mark.
I'm Adam.
On tech, we've got Matt. Connor is somewhere in this house, and Meredith will be back from work eventually. We are the Metroid Marathon team, at least part of it. A lot of us are going to be joining us remotely throughout the weekend, so you'll definitely see them. Look forward to hanging out with them. We're going to see one of them right after this one. We are going to be playing every Metroid game. Most of them to completion. Some of them will be giving you the highlights of. And we're going to be raising money for direct relief. So if you type !donate in the chat, you'll get a link to donate. All of that money raised will go directly to direct relief. We don't touch a penny of it. Direct Relief is an organization that sends medical aid and emergency supplies to over 100 countries around the world, including all 50 United States. They do so without priority to political affiliation or religion or background or belief system or anything like that. They deliver need to people who need it. So we're super big fans of them. Again, 100% of the money raised will go to them. Meanwhile, we're going to be playing Metroid games. Mark, what are we playing first?
The first Metroid, and we're going to keep going all weekend non-stop until the last Metroid
Is in captivity.
And
And then the galaxy will be at peace.
a lot of things are going to happen before that point. We're going to clone a lot of them. But anyways, welcome to Metroid 1. This is an old staple of mine on Metroid Marathon. I volunteered to run it at the first marathon, and I've been stuck with it ever since.
Sounds like a curse.
None of you guys are excited to run the original Metroid. I can't imagine why. Oh, good.
Game is
Is silent. That is the other thing that I wanted to ask right away at the beginning is make sure that you can hear us and make sure that you can see us and the game real good, because there are always last-minute tech adjustments to make.
Yeah, that's the other reason why I can't play the open game. Because I'll make tech adjustments.
This time we have Matt.
So couch microphone. All right, it's been 2 minutes. We're already peeling back the layers.
Good.
The newest development in Metroid Marathon technology is that little black device on the table there, which you might be able to see. That is a new microphone, and we have currently got it up as loud as possible. The ways we can make it louder are the ways that you're not supposed to make it louder, which is by increasing gain on it. You might be able to do that from OBS, Matt. You may be able to do it from the mixer itself.
Couch boosted and... okay. Game might be dead.
Undo the game boost you did.
Yeah, have fun.
Better, Matt. Okay. You can see chat, so you can follow along.
Well, I did have to turn off anti-aliasing for my eyes in order to see chat, so... I realized that I was talking to chat, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Much better balance now, thank you. Excellent. We'll try and keep it around here for the rest of the marathon. Thank you very much for bearing with us. While we were counting down and testing things, we got a few donations. There is $20 from me, which donated $10 towards cheese and $10 towards sauce, and I'll explain what that's about in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Mark then donated $15 to take away cheese, and Tom donated $25 with no message. Thank you so much, Tom. If you're wondering why those donation messages reference pizza toppings, we're designing a pizza. We're designing a pizza that we're going to eat on Sunday. We're designing it through your donations.
Yeah, when we say we're designing, what we mean is you, chat, the viewer, are designing.
So if you want to type !slench, you can see the different toppings that we have available, and you can also see what the current status of each topping is. And if you want to make us eat an awful pizza, you can donate for the most awful ingredient. Or you can vote to take away the best ingredient. Or if you have pity on us, you can do the opposite. It's completely up to you.
Why am I stuck? What am I doing?
Get distracted by pizza.
Nice. Getting distracted by pizza.
It's a death warp.
I know there's a death warp, but I think it's a little too soon.
Hey, you. You go back to practicing your mock ball thing. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Why are you stressed? This is a relaxing weekend that we've spent
Oh yeah.
2 days setting up in a panic.
You know what? We weren't in panic.
Scruff McGruffin, you can edit the Slench spreadsheet because it's located in the Metroid Marathon area. Everyone in that area should... Basically, yes, you're supposed to be able to edit it. Random people aren't supposed to edit it. That's fine. Would that make it a bread pizza? It would make it a bread pizza.
Why do you think I took the cheese away?
But you didn't take the sauce away.
Look, you can have dipping sauce with bread.
Marinara dipping sauce. It's not quite marinara, but I actually wonder what is the difference between marinara sauce and pizza sauce. I guess pizza sauce is a little bit thicker.
I think one of them is made with a different, like, tomato byproduct or something that makes it more thicker. Look, I'm killing gamers, okay?
Oh no, Scruff McGuffin, there are no default toppings. The only reason there is cheese and sauce on there is because I donated $10 for each of them. And now there's no cheese because someone donated $15 against. So yeah. It's gonna be an adventure. We look forward to the creation you will force us to eat. The only quirk I've noticed with our schedule is that the consumption of the Slench happens after 2 remote segments. So
cut back to a pizza.
There won't be as much of an emphasis on that. Well, I guess we'll cut off Slench donations before Other M, or Doug can keep Other M. Can keep plugging it for Other M.
Doug can edit a Slench. I'll get a little surprised. Honestly, while all of that is happening, I'll be desperately trying to sleep, I think. So,
Can you remove the crust? I don't believe so. Because if you removed the cheese, the sauce, and the crust...
Yes, hello, would you please deliver a box?
I am willing to sponsor our Slench. I am willing to pay for our disgusting dinner on Sunday. I am not willing to pay for nothing. Literally nothing.
I want to. I just want to see what the restaurant does.
I don't.
There is a thin crust option. That is, I think, the only option we've got from this particular Slench provider.
Thin crust or thin crust?
I think so.
You listed under miscellaneous: regular crust, thin crust, well done, light cook, double cut.
Yeah,
double cut.
I think it was options. When I looked at what the options were, I'm excited for somebody to like put $1 towards double cut so that we discover what it means.
I mean, it probably means instead of 8 slices, it cuts into 16 slices. A bit more couch, please. I don't know how we can get more couch. We just need to project more. I need to speak with my acting voice. That's not gonna last the entire...
No, that might not last through Metroid.
Could mean square cut? Man, I do love square cut pizza. How you cut the pizza does not influence the taste of the pizza, but the best pizza in my area does square cut, and so now I think, ooh, square cut, that's the good tasting pizza. Square pizza is square, it usually says so in this area. That's also fair. I mean square. I mean there.
Yeah, we beat the gamers.
The acting voice does work.
Your incredible acting talent! Futurama?
Boy, we don't have any of that here. The only acting that I can do is terrible acting. Terrible accent acting.
Hey, say.
I used to act.
Oh, so you know enough to make fun of me when I inevitably make an incredibly bad Scottish accent. Perfect.
Whoa! That's a $50 donation from Mojo, who says,
Hey, thanks, Mojo.
stuff. Hi, friends, I love you. Slench stuff. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, God. Oh, man. Okay. $10 to add anchovies in honor of Sterling.
Oh boy.
anchovies. That's meat, and that's 10-4. 10-4 there, good buddy. $10 to avoid pineapple.
Thank you, Mojo.
I don't remember what category that is. Pineapple is under fruit and vegetable, so. And 10 against. And then please add some veggies: mushrooms, olives, broccoli. So, mushrooms, olives, and broccoli. I will assume those are $10 each. Excellent. We already have a loaded pizza. Thank you so much, Mojo, for your donation. And also, I'll mention this at the end, when we get to the end of this marathon in 72 hours, but thank you, Stone Money, for the donation bar and alert system and incentive system. It's working out really well.
We're gonna put it to use. We're gonna put it to work this weekend.
Yeah, we are. What? So this is all fruit and vegetables. Copy that in.
As you guys tune in throughout the week, we'll be playing a bunch of different games, and we may have more donation incentives besides the Slench. I didn't really have anything in mind for Metroid 1 because I've done basically every silly thing that I can in this game at some point. And it's a pretty short little number, but, you know, come back for one of the long 5-hour Prime games when we're kind of losing our mind and it's 2 a.m. and the donations and incentives will be exciting. To get us to do silly things on couch. And you know, if anybody asks me to sing some couch music badly, I will.
How much? Make them charge for it.
At least $1, and you have to specify a song that I know. Alright, is that alright?
Sure. Liber Estet donates $20 in favor of ricotta cheese. Pronounced that way, or emphasized that way. So, $20 in favor of ricotta.
Oh, come on,
dude. Wait. So first of all, Mayor, it's Ganon with only 2 N's, not 3. Second of all, I need to know. Is the alert sound the donation bar or just the desktop audio in the mixer? It is, mute desktop audio at this point. The donation bar should be making noise. We are using desktop audio as our monitoring device. So we should not be
Yes, there we go. I'm sorry, that's why I got quiet for a second as I was counting. I did not.
Sorry, Meredith just told me who her D&D buddies were, and I'm like, oh yeah, old coworker of mine, and her partner. Cool. Hey, we're getting Tiltify alerts as well. So, that is $10 from Stone, who says, since the verdict is to not have cheese on this pizza, let's have $10 go towards extra cheese, so we can have no cheese, extra cheese.
Oh boy. Alright.
Okay. Although, right now we do have ricotta cheese at $20. And Thalfang donates $5 and says, spinach is needed to fuel the relief effort. Get strong. Fair enough, we will add spinach at $5.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you very much for your donation. Y'all, this is already quite the pizza.
Honestly, it sounds like a salad.
Yeah, I mean, we get rid of that tomato sauce. I don't think there are any tomato-based salad dressings that I'm aware of.
I mean, you could make one that'd be good.
Interesting. Holiday Wither donates $5 that says, pineapple on pizza sounds good, so let's run with it. Also, for theming, sing the Metroid theme. The Metroid.
Oh wait, that's the Brinstar theme. Sorry, the Metroid thing is... and
Excellent.
then I don't remember the rest.
Perfect.
That was the opening part of the title crawl.
Oh, it's the next one. And that would have worked. Ooh. Ah.
Alright. This, for everybody who's watching, this is the skip that you might remember from your childhood, or don't remember at all because, like, you didn't play this game. We want to get the Varia suit, we want to do it without high jump. In order to do it, we gotta get this little green guy into the ceiling after we blow it up, and his pattern doesn't like to behave, except there where it does, and I muck it up anyways. So this could take 1 try, this could take 10 more tries. We'll be here for a little bit. Ooh! Mojo, that's an excellent idea. $50 during Metroid 1, and I'll get the long beam.
A single $50 donation, or do you want to make it we reach 200 or something?
Ooh. Yeah, pick a nice, like, a little far away, but not too far away.
Well, we're at 150. How about 300?
$300 reach during Metroid 1, and I'll pick up the long beam, probably on my way to Turian.
It is added. I will resort it.
Oh, come on, you! I only pushed the shoot once.
What's the deal with that cross stitch that did nothing wrong? Oh, that's Crocomire. He did nothing wrong.
This was a cross stitch from Mojo several Metroid marathons ago, right?
Yeah, it was
right.
made for
We're in business.
kind of set dressing and decoration, and so that's what we're using it for. There is another cross stitch that Mojo has made for this marathon, which is of Samus from Metroid Dread. It looks real cool. That's one thing I meant to do. We want to get a picture of that so that we can show it sometime.
Ooh, I'm sure Mojo has a picture.
Yeah, Mojo, if you have a picture of it, you can share it. That is available to win if you enter our giveaway, which I also need to get set up.
Yes. It's just everybody who donates and gives a name, right? Or is there something else?
No, so the Gleam giveaway is the Gleam giveaway. Gleam giveaway is going to be no purchase necessary. Basically, follow our socials. Follow us on Twitch.
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. I remember how this marathon works in person.
That may not be set up yet. We will get it set up as soon as we can.
Space bug.
And Mojo, if you have that link, can you send it to me or Metroid Marathon, and we can correct the chat message.
Goodness. The space bugs are rude. Okay. For the benefit of most of you are old hats, so this will be old news. But for the benefit of those of you who may have not seen Metroid 1 before, we're done with all the hard parts. We got the ice beam early, we got the Varia suit early, and now we just have to go kill bosses. Kraid managed to dunk me in some SpaghettiOs. What were we calling it last night?
Spaghetti?
Yeah, Kraid managed to dunk me in some spaghetti for something bread themed, definitely, because that's been on our mind a lot, and got me for the first time in my history of ever playing Metroid 1. But for the most part, we're done with all the hard parts here. We're just kind of collecting a couple little things that are right on the way, and then we're headed to Kraid's lair for Kraid and Ridley's lair for Ridley. I have a route that is skipping a decent amount of the running back and forth in nondescript identical dark caves that you may have remembered from your childhood if you've played this before. Because we don't got time for that. We're in a marathon, we've got a lot of games to run. Important to note, we are not generally a group of speedrunners. This guy over here who is practicing mockball is the exception.
I just like playing games quick.
Yeah, we have a lot of games to get through. We have routes in mind. We will be, sticking to those routes and kind of talking about our practice and stuff as we go along. But we're mostly here to have fun and be doofy and make jokes and eat gross pizza and whatever else on camera. Adam does go a little hard for going very fast in this game.
More time to get to the funner games is how I see it.
Metroid is a fun game.
marathon game, but there are some times when I just keep practicing, and my fingers hurt.
Well, I know, poor people. Solve that the way I do. Stop practicing.
No. I want to give a show!
Fair enough.
Actually, I considered doing something a little different for my marathon this year, or my segment of Super Metroid, but after looking at some of the practice routes for it, I had to decide against it because I realized that I don't know enough speedrun techniques to pull it off.
Oh, I mean, do tell.
So originally what I was planning on doing was doing a reverse boss order, because
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was considering it because
I have seen it.
every year that I've been doing this, I've always wanted to try and do something a little different every year that I've done it. First year I just kind of did it normally, and then second year just did a run with some speedrun tech. This year I was thinking, well, it seems like the next natural progression would be doing reverse boss order. I know it seems like an extreme jump, but after looking at some of those techniques required and thinking about how much time was left before the marathon actually came up, I went, I don't think I'm good enough for this, and I have not put in any time this year to actually practice. Because this year was very busy for me, and I just did not have as much time as I wanted.
Yeah, I had time to practice Prime 3, and I have notes for Samus Returns. I didn't have time to practice Samus Returns, and I lost my notes for Prime 3. So both of the games that I'll be playing later will both be like late night crew games, and I will be desperately fiddling around trying to be like, okay, wait, now is this the part where oh, that seems wrong. I'm lost in a tunnel. Or go back the way I came, 6. I haven't gone down 6 unique rooms in this level.
Alright, our Gleam command is set up in chat.
Oh, nice. Does the Gleam giveaway that it links to work?
Yeah,
Sweet.
of course.
We have a Gleam giveaway. Now, we're gonna, as thanks to all of you for participating and hanging out with us, Mojo has a cool cross stitch that she made that we're gonna give away to one lucky winner.
And all we ask is that you tell your friends about us.
Yeah, tell somebody else to come hang out.
See, all we need for you to do is to get 3 of your friends to watch. And then we need to get them to get 3 of their friends to watch. And then somehow this turns into money for direct relief.
Yes.
We're still not sure how.
I have a whole lot of follow-up jokes to make, but I don't want to make them because they're all a little real, so I'm just going to let that one drift into space.
We can just stare into the camera knowingly. Why don't they freeze?
Alright. Welcome to the only little bit of mandatory farming that we're gonna do in Metroid 1. There's a lot of optional farming, in this game. If you don't know where you're going, we're gonna do our best to skip most of it. But this part is kind of a little bit inevitable because we always get down here a little bit beat up, because the previous, 6 rooms were full of hornets and awfulness, and I need all the missiles I can get to go defeat Kraid. There is back and forth, go boop boop, a little bit. The regular game was full of this.
Oh yeah. Alright, I need to get this away from me. I need to be present and in the moment. I need to mute my phone, actually. Hold on.
Oh. Enjoy the Brinstar.
I love the Brinstar theme. Whenever I think about Brinstar, I always think about the Metroid Prime version, for whatever reason.
Where's
Yeah.
the Metroid Prime one actually play? Is that... Wait, is that the
It's
underwater?
Bagmore Caverns.
Oh, well,
That's the Norfair.
That's
Was that
Norfair. That's
That's
Lower
Norfair.
Norfair.
Oh man.
The Brinstar theme.
Ignore what I just said, everyone.
The Brinstar theme plays in Metroid Prime, kind of. The initial overworld theme in Talon Overworld, when you first land, is a very slowed down, ethereal remix of sprint star.
Alright, goal here, don't get stuck in the spaghetti.
Oh, we determined it's not spaghetti, it's saffron rice.
Saffron rice, that's what it was.
This is obviously the best method to fight this boss, and I will not hear anything to the contrary.
Oh, I hope we get there. Yeah, we got there. Alright, perfect.
Easy game, easy life.
That was a little closer than I'd like, but yeah, there we go. Face-checking Crane. So the reason that we basically don't care about life and limb here is, in order to get back to the beginning, we would have had to climb through a whole bunch of caves full of hornets. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather just die.
I think that's a Pokemon sound, which is great.
Awesome.
Yeah, we just... So first of all, Mojo donated $28 and said tube,
Thanks, Mojo.
which I'll explain after processing this donation. Mark offering to sing. I've never seen that coming. No, not me. So I think that's a request to sing. And then $20 towards regular cheese and 8 to onions. So cheese is up to 30. We have cheese.
Oh.
And onions is up to 8.
We went from no cheese to a lot of cheese very quickly. Okay, so what song do we want me to sing? Or is it Dealer's Choice? Oh,
Well,
that was
she
not
said
I wanted
she
to get
said
hit by.
she never saw it coming.
Ah, okay. Try to run me through, hold on, think again, don't you know what you started? Oh, what's the next line?
Sure ain't got a clue
How bad this will go, don't you know my art. And as I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but that stormy weather's closer to go. It's not an accident, oh. It's like it crept up out of nowhere overnight. It was not quite what you foretold. You'll never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for rise. You're done in by the time I teach you your last surprise. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of 5. You're spun in by the net. You didn't catch it in time. Ooh.
And that was Mojo's $28 donation, which also brought us to our first milestone. Congratulations, everyone. In 28 minutes, we've raised as much as the first Metroid Marathon.
Hooray!
Which we have decided to name a tube, because we find it silly.
We decided to name it somewhere in the middle of, like, Crime 3 or something when we were in a room full of tubes. As we were also remarking about how one of Samus's greatest powers is navigating through tubes that no one else can handle.
Well, and also that I think the origin of the meme is that space pirates, despite the fact that they know that Samus always has the ability to turn herself into a 1 meter diameter sphere that can perfectly navigate 1 meter diameter tubes, and this, like, the fact that they keep putting them in their bases means that Samus can keep infiltrating their bases easily. They keep using 1 meter diameter tubes in all of their base design.
Yeah.
And the only explanation is that they just have a cultural obsession with tubes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think there's specifically a comic where it's two space pirates talking to each other, and one says, you know, hey, do you think maybe we should stop building our base out of tubes? Samus can keep infiltrating. The other one says, tubes! And then both of them together say, tubes!
Okay. Now, question. Did that comic get written before or after Metroid Marathon?
Before.
Okay.
I could probably find it.
It was not one of our fans.
Tubes comic. Tubes. Tubes!
Awesome. Please send this to chat.
Let's see if I can get just the image. Tubes. Tubes. Yeah, a timer is not a component of the overlay. for this event. Let's see if we can find the best one.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Oh, are you looking for the Space Pirate one in particular?
Yeah, specifically the one where they debate. Why the heck do we use tubes? It's
What? What? What timer?
how much for a timer? Somebody's gonna patch in a timer.
No. What is it? What is it timing?
Just how long the marathon's been live,
Oh,
or
okay.
how long since the start of the marathon.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say if I need to start keeping track of my splits, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't have splits prepared. I don't have live split prepared. I'm not racing.
Okay. There's a thing that our viewers should know about remote segments.
Yes. The fact that we're gonna go.
We have them.
Yeah. So we've got, if I recall correctly, 4 segments that are going to be hosted from members of the team who are not located here on the GFS Olympus. By the way, this location is the GFS Olympus.
You can tell because of the way it is.
That's pretty neat. Boom, ding, 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 ding.
I'm sorry.
You keep saying, "Oh, Mike, you need to talk about the serious thing." I'm going to distract you from it. 20 milliseconds into your description.
You're welcome.
Remote segments. One is coming up after this game. We're going to play Metroid 2, and it's going to be hosted by Doug over in another Metroid-related location, whose name I forgot because we didn't emphasize them that much this marathon. When we do so, we're going to take the stream offline for just a moment, and then we're going to let the remote stream take over. We figured this would be the easiest way to do it without having to try and embed streams within other streams and deal with extra delay. So the stream is going to go offline. Don't worry, we'll be back up hopefully within 60 seconds with the next segment.
Yes, it's all very on purpose.
And we'll tell you about it before that happens as well. So everyone can stick around.
Yeah.
We've also got Other M, hosted by Doug. We've got Pinball, hosted by Sterling. And we're going to have Metroid Blast, the mini-game from Nintendo Land, played by our friends Solace and Dread, who are joining us for the first time.
Hooray.
I met them through Zeldathon, and I started hanging out in their streams, and they are incredibly fun people who bring a lot of chaotic energy to the charity video gaming space. And I hope you look forward to it, because
Yeah, you know, we don't have enough chaotic energy.
it's gonna be something. I hope Satan makes an appearance.
I can't hit space bugs today. That's gonna be a problem tomorrow morning.
All you need to do is hit space bugs. In fact, that is all this game is about, is space bugs.
I was thinking about, like, how do you sum up the entire Metroid series? It's like, I think we're gonna shoot a lot of space bugs, we're going to ingest a lot of DNA through weird and strange means, and we're gonna blow up a lot of planets that DNA came from.
Look, right now, we're just a regular human. And also part bird.
Yes.
Okay,
we're
like,
just a regular Birdman.
it's only 2 things so far. This DNA cocktail is relatively straightforward.
No, but okay.
Well, I don't see what the problem is. You're part human and part bird. And even you're only a little bit part bird. And somehow being part bird doesn't, like,
Change the way you look.
make you frail and give you hollow bones. It makes you stronger and lets you wear a fancy sci-fi suit. Yeah, it's like a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
It's like a rum and coke.
They complement each other.
It's like Beavis and Butthead. It's like Lilo and Stitch. It's like Turner and Hooch.
I was gonna keep going on the drink theme, but
I
those all sound better.
I don't drink,
Yeah, fair enough.
so I don't know a lot of.
It's like a black and tan, except those don't actually mix. Well, I guess they do. But
It's like Laurel and Hardy.
it's like Batman and Robin.
It's like Abbott and Costello. It's like, I don't know, what are other classic duos? It's like Adam and doing the mock ball. Oh, he's doing other stuff.
I'm trying to do a quick charge right now.
Oh, that's hard.
It is hard.
It's like MM Jeff and MM Jeff. Oh, that's something Tech could do. Would you like to install Franker faces
into our chat? Thanks, Tech. So we can get all the silly emotes.
We need Jeff, who is no longer on the Overwatch team. Did he no longer bringing us a long-range beam?
No, I'm thinking of the other extremely nerdy game designer that worked on a famous project and left it after consternation and controversy. I'm thinking of Colin Johansson and his infinitely sized table for Guild Wars 2.
Infinitely sized table.
Yes. Okay. Time for some totally unrelated to Metroid video game trivia.
I see Jeff.
Hey, we have Moon
Yeah.
Jeff. So Guild Wars 2 is a game.
Yep.
It's an MMO. It came out as a sequel to Guild Wars.
I played the heck out of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah,
when it was new.
a lot of people did. It came out in like 2011 or 2013 or 14, somewhere in there when I
2012. It's been 10 years. I know because I talked to Graham at a work event like last week, and he sat down across from me and said, "Can you believe it's been 10 years since you and I were in the same Guild Wars 2 league, Guild Wars 2 guild, playing Guild Wars 2, all night, every weeknight for a year straight?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yes, I do remember that." And we said, "Good times." The director of my department was also in our guild, and at first I was a little nervous to be playing games with the director of my department, but it was after work, it was relaxing, and we ended up getting kind of like a friendly banter back and forth. So I started relaxing and started doing what I normally do, which is, as everyone knows, tell horrible jokes all the time. And his you know how, like, when you tell a bad joke, you know it's good because of how many people groan? My director didn't groan, he just said, "Mike, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to have to let you go from the company over this. It's very unfortunate that..."
Mike, your position has been destroyed.
It's, I wish it could have worked out better, but, we are
over voice chat. Don't. As a general rule, please don't do that. To
What?
your direct reports.
Oh, joke about firing them?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, in this case, it went fine. But
Yes.
generally speaking, chat, don't do that.
Because if you ever actually have to fire them, it becomes a very awkward conversation.
Oh yeah.
We're letting you go. No, this isn't a joke. No, this is serious.
Even remotely back on the tangent topic of the tangent topic of the tangent topic. Colin Johansson
Yeah.
is the lead designer on Guild Wars 2, and he did the thing that Jeff Kaplan did, where he made a bunch of videos of like, "Hi, I'm a nerd working on this video game. Check out this cool feature that we're gonna have. You must recover. When you push a button and fall on a banana peel, you gotta push a button to get back up. Thanks for joining, blah blah blah." That was a Smash Brothers reference. But anyway.
In Guild Wars 2?
Yes, there were a bunch of those right leading up to launch, talking about like all the stuff that Guild Wars 2 would have, and talking about all the new classes and whatnot. And so people made memes about it, because before a video game launches, everyone loves it. After a video game launches, it doesn't matter how good it is. There will be hundreds of people complaining about the tiniest little thing.
Yes.
This is known as gaming.
This is known Khaleesi.
Indeed. So after the game launched, he was no longer a friendly public face, but like the person who got added the most on the public forum for like, "Jeff, add my favorite quality of life feature and do it now, otherwise I'm gonna make fun of your video game on social media." And his response to everything was always, "Look, it's on the table. Nothing is off the table at this point. We've got a lot of time to make the game, the awesome MMO that we want to make it. It's just, we had to launch it eventually." So eventually people started photoshopping him sitting at the head of an infinitely long table.
There's room at the table for all of these features.
Yes. Wait a minute, he's doing the long art, which means I don't even have to bother. I can just Also, say hi to Ridley.
Say hi, Ridley.
Hi, Ridley.
We're gonna sit here and shoot his foot as he hops until he dies, and we're not gonna use any missiles to do it because I don't want to farm missiles in Turkey.
Well, farm as many missiles.
Indeed.
Is this the hit boss Ridley from the Metroid series? I only know him from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Say bye, Ridley.
Bye.
See you next mission, Ridley.
You don't even need the energy tank from in there.
Nope.
Because you want to die.
Yes, we deliberately don't get the energy tank from in there because remember the last time that we didn't want to climb through a bunch of hornet-infested rooms to get out of Kraid's lair? We don't want to do that here either. So we run back out here and we do our best to get hit by this guy who keeps jumping down from the ceiling because he hurts real good even while we have the Varia suit on.
More than anything else does.
Yes. And especially more than the lava does, which makes this extra fun.
Well, is this lava or is this
Tomato soup.
tomato soup?
Served with grilled cheese, which is a bread. I did it, everybody.
Which is
I'm on theme.
Hold on, grilled cheese is not a bread.
Grilled cheese
is a
involves a
sandwich
bread.
that involves bread.
Okay, but is it a sandwich or is it a taco? Or is it an open-faced sandwich?
A grilled cheese sandwich is a sandwich.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the cube rule justifies that, and also it says sandwich. Let it be what it says it be. Hey, you died.
I did die. I died on purpose.
That's unfortunate.
I can't believe it.
Password.
Password, I'm not going to write this down.
Fun fact, those passwords are actually just a memory injection. Before we invented saves in video games, we gave you a password so that we would keep all of your stuff. But in order to keep all of your stuff, we just overwrite the state of your character before we load the game. So that password is a dump of some memory somewhere in this game that is like, this is where you are, this is what you have. Which is why passwords like Justin Bailey add a bunch of random junk, is because it's just right into memory.
One of my favorite codes that results in a semi-valid game state is engage Ridley mother blanker.
Nice.
I need to look up what that actually does. Oh no, it does not. Okay, so it crashes certain implementations of the game because apparently it sets the starting location and game time. It references an invalid starting location and generates a game time value of 2,861,643,241 game ticks,
Okay.
which is equivalent to 314 years.
Okay.
Entering the password will either cause the game to be directed back to the title screen or cause the game to crash at a black screen.
Nice.
Amusingly, the game state this code generates does result in Ridley having been defeated.
Nice.
On the Wii U, it just resets it back to the title screen. So it is not a semi-valid game state, it is
It's just an invalid game state. The cutoff for long beam is after I get this one last energy tank in the ceiling on the other side of, I guess this is upper Brinstar.
This is
So-
Brinstar. This
so-
is just regular Brinstar.
This is just regular Brinstar, right?
There's
It's
no upper or
Brinstar
lower.
and then Kraid is the name of the level that houses Kraid, the boss.
Yeah.
So very, very shortly, we will reach the cutoff for long beam. How are we doing on donations? I think people have been enjoying watching Metroid.
We're at $178. If we get to $300 in the next 10 minutes or so, maybe we'll go get the long beam. We do have 15 minutes left in this game, so we do have to jet pretty quickly to Mother Brain and get her deaded in order to save the universe from being invaded by the Metroid, by the other Metroid, by the other M. If we beat this game fast enough, other M doesn't exist.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, my immersion!
Did
I accidentally fat fingered.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Get down here.
Come here, you. Goodness.
That's a command on my channel. Going, come here. Come here so I can kill you.
Come here, you.
No, what we need to do is we need to get him to launch from that particular block.
There we go.
And then we need to not kill him with the screw attack.
Is that too high?
That is too high.
Perfect.
Good enough. Alright, that's the cutoff for long beam.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank heavens that I don't have to go get the long beam.
Long beam does make your job more difficult, so we're going to remove that incentive. Hey, you can still donate to help design our slench. You can donate to have Mark sing a little bit. And as you've noticed, on our schedule we have Metroid Dread as the last game. But if we reach our fundraising goal of $5,000 for direct relief, we'll throw in some attempts at the boss rush mode of Dread. Whoever's awake and is willing to give it a shot will pick up the controller. Well, we'll give it a shot. Sterling donates $20 and says, "Get rid of extra cheese and anchovies.
Thank you.
Makes things easier and tastier for non-Mike." So that's 10 against cheese and 10 against anchovies. And the default, if things are tied, is that we remove it, because theoretically every ingredient that we haven't referenced is at a tie of 0, 4, and 0 against, and we're not adding them.
Whoa, wait, no. This is the wrong corridor.
So ties are resolved in favor of not adding the topping. Oh, 10 against extra cheese.
Oh.
Oh,
He only wants a reasonable amount of cheese.
Yeah, I added to get sauce. Whoops. Yeah, no extra cheese. So right now our sledge is cheese and sauce pizza, you know, as all pizzas are, with mushrooms, olives, broccoli, ricotta cheese, spinach, and onions.
That sounds pretty good.
It's like a garden pizza.
I might get the ricotta up there at some point.
You and your wallet are more than welcome to.
I'm busy. I'm shooting space bugs.
Mom, I'm shooting space bugs.
I would like that space bug too. Okay, cool.
I don't want you to have to juggle if cheese and extra cheese are on. I don't care about technical stuff like that. Let the restaurant figure it out. That's part of the fun.
Hey, does everybody want to see this entire room flicker? Hooray! Also, for some reason, you can blow up the bridge to the last boss.
Because they coated it with crumble blocks.
Yeah.
Or whatever. At this point, you're not even shooting them. They're allergic to your electrified carapace. I don't know if I like describing Samus's power suit as a carapace. Samus is not a bug yet.
That'll happen later.
I'm sure we can find a way to justify Samus being part bug.
You know what? Don't give them ideas. I want a slightly different plotline for the next Metroid game. Also, does Samus become part Phazon at some point? I forget.
Yeah, but then that all gets ripped away when we destroy the planet Phase.
Oh, right. We get better from that particular DNA injection.
Yes.
Got it.
DNA injection, which is like memory injection, but with DNA.
Yes. And it works just the same. It only does exactly what you want it to do as long as you know what you're doing. Otherwise it breaks the Samus.
For a single $2 donation. Okay, hold on. Let me get the incentive. Goal 200. Stone money makes time exist. Submit and reorder.
That's all it took to turn on time?
$2 and waiting for some money to...
We should have told the hero of time that. That would have really simplified a lot of things in the Zelda timeline.
That's why all the randomizer races start with time pre-enabled.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to get a $2 donation in the middle of every race. Also, unrelated to Metroid things, I've been getting into Ocarina of Time racing. Ocarina of Time randomizer racing. So if you hear me talk a lot about Ocarina of Time and its mechanics and randomizers and races, that's why.
It's been the topic of conversation outside of Metroid.
I have cajoled the group into watching at least one race so far this weekend. We might watch more depending on when they have it.
and whether or not you're beating
I'm not racing at all this weekend.
Okay.
I'm not that masochistic. No, but I did my first race in one tournament format on Tuesday, and I won. And I've done, I think, 4 races out of the 10 in another format, and I am 2-2. And you know what? I'll take it.
Oh, goodness.
Watch me race occasionally. Don't tell them how bad I am. No one's allowed to know how bad I am. You have to watch to find out how bad I am. That's a stream-only privilege. So now we're dodging SpaghettiOs and
Yes, and
taking
we're
names.
very close to Mother Brain. I'm trying to decide whether I want to run away and get health.
You're fine. Go for it. You got more than 3 energy tanks.
You say that like that can't change on a SpaghettiO.
I don't know if you remember the run he did last night. I do.
You know what?
I told you that this is bad news. Okay, your new plan, we're just gonna try and get rid of the barrier and then go farm some Metroids.
That's fine.
We might have needed to freeze a SpaghettiO over there to make that happen. Goodness. Mother Brain, you need to slow down.
Yeah, this fight is a little garbage.
We might death warp for this farm.
Intentional.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. Unless you can, like, tank a lava, easier to get there. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving, Mother Brain. I'm very sorry for kicking open all of your doors. For reference, the reason that I can do this is once you blow down the doors, they're gone forever. And when you don't have to shoot your way through every door, you can keep a lot more resources in that hallway in particular on your way to Mother Brain. And resources are what we need. And Metroids give just giant gobs of health at once. So,
Also, the fact that you have defeated those barriers, which are called Zebatites. So push my glasses up by the bridge.
yeah, that.
The fact that you've destroyed them, encoded in the password system, injected into memory.
Very nice.
Also, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure save systems are also just memory injection. They're just like a dump of the state of your game.
They're much more controlled than that, practically, in the modern world. After we learned that just kind of trusting the thing that comes in is a bad plan. They are validated injections nowadays. And they're like, is that value a possible value to have?
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's
Given something.
yay! We get to make time exist.
Huzzah!
We did so because of a $2 donation. Oh, from $2, 2 different $2 donations. So Holiday Wither donated $2 and says, "All right, let's allow time to exist." Thank you very much, Holiday Wither. And Mojo donated $2 for Tylenos and Team Fixers, minus $2 from Pineapple.
Thank you, Mojo.
So, bye bye, Pineapple.
Alright, that should hopefully be enough help. in
It's
this
even
instance.
more further removed. And I think somebody's going to live hack our donation bar and get a timer added.
Is that a thing that Stone Money has the power to do?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Part of. All right. Once again, we're gonna talk tech because I'm interested in it and Mark's interested in it, and dang it, we're the ones running the dang stream right now.
Right.
Part of the power of this overlay system that Stone Money built, and not just for us, Stone Money uses the system for a lot of other charity marathon events too, which is another part that's really cool, is that it's flexible. It can be kind of rethemed and branded for multiple different people. But part of it is, like, Stone Money can make any changes to how that HTML is generated, and all of the consumers will just kind of say, oh yeah, we're like picking up changes live or at some very frequent frequency. All part of the power of being built with Node.cg. Node.cg, by the way, open source. Anyone can make overlays like this. You just need to learn how
Also, as it turns out, video game charity marathons, a very wide network of people with a lot of the same ideas about how can we turn video gaming, which is normally a very unproductive hobby, into something healthy for a little while, except for my sleep schedule.
And the pizza we eat.
Yep. That is not the way I wanted to bounce.
So this is marinara sauce.
Ah.
The lava down here at the bottom. I'm gonna be authoritative and say that it's marinara sauce.
Are we just saying that because there are spaghettios down here?
That too, but mostly just because like it's red, but it's got the bits in of like the different seasonings and whatnot.
Ah, it's got Parmesan cheese floating in it.
Oh,
All
sprinkle
right,
cheese.
Let me set the time bomb. Time bomb set. Let's get out of here.
Get out fast.
If anyone knows what that time unit actually is, because it sure ain't seconds, I would like to hear
Is
about
it a frame? No.
I mean, look, I make fun of the original NES's frame rate a lot, especially when there are things on screen. But they're not that slow that we can count them. There are more than 10 a second. Maybe it's tenths of a second?
So
No, it is frame dependent.
if this game ran in 30 frames per second, that would be let's see. How long would that be for a single frame? I mean, a 30th of a second,
Yeah.
which is like 3 milliseconds. Which, yeah, that's a lot.
The time unit is a Metroid.
There's only 700 Metroids left to escape.
Yeah.
No, that's in Metroid 2 when the counter is a Metroid. Hey, I
And
think
we're out of
I
there.
think you have enough time. I wonder what happens if the timer runs out as you're already above the screen. Does it give you a game over?
I don't want to find out.
Great! You fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space. But it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space.
That's one planet down.
The planet didn't even blow up. You're still standing on the planet. And it's
we have
even
time-
breathable.
We have time to pose for a photo shoot.
It's even breathable. You can take off the suit.
I had 650 Metroids left to pose for a photo shoot. Thank
You
you
only
all
have
for
600.
joining us for Metroid 1. We've got a whole lot more fun Metroid queued up for you guys.
So, we here at the GFS Olympus are going to say farewell for now. We are going to play a quick video. I don't know which one our tech has selected. It's either going to be an educational video or an entertainmental video. And then the stream is going to go offline. And then we're going to be back with Doug hosting Metroid 2. So, from all of us here at GFS Olympus, see you in about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so.
See you next mission.
Bye.
The divisions in the world are stark. Recent years have shown some of the largest natural disasters ever in history. And that really hits hardest the people who had the least to begin with. These people need help. It would be a real tragedy if all these advances in science and health and technology only benefit people in a position to pay for them. There should be no lesser standard if you happen to be poor. These problems can be overcome.